Most people acknowledge now that click-through is an important element when we're trying to rank a GMB. There are in fact 4 main ranking factors. We've got proximity, click-through, brand prominence, and niche relevance. So they're the key things that we need to address if we're trying to rank a GMB. And without question, CTR or click-through traffic is an important one of those elements. But in order to send traffic to a listing, you have to be already ranked to some degree. It can be at the bottom of the maps, but you need to be ranked there. So we're going to show you that that's not necessarily true. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Okay, so the challenge we have is that we've got a GMB that we're trying to rank for a particular keyword, and we want to rank it using traffic. But how do we send traffic if we're not currently ranked? It's a catch-22. If we do a search for the keyword that we're trying to rank for in order to send traffic, and our GMB isn't ranking anywhere in maps for that keyword, we can't click on it. So I'm going to demonstrate to you here that it is possible to do, and we go in depth in the course to show you exactly how we do this and how it can be used and how you can manipulate Google really in quite a big way. This is all part of the AI core that Google are moving towards. Everything is going artificial intelligence and machine learning, and this is an important element that we can manipulate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search here for a keyword that I know I am ranking for. So what we're going to just do here is we're going to grab any old listing. Okay, so let's just go down. We'll pick one of these at random. Let's pick this one. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the URL, and then I'm going to come over to this tool here. I'm going to paste the URL in there, and then we're going to put the keyword plumber. Now obviously I wouldn't in the real world be trying to rank a hair salon for the keyword plumber, but I'm doing that here just to labor the point, to show you that it's possible to send traffic for any keyword. So I'm going to grab this bit.ly link here, do a Control-C, and then we'll come over to Google. Let's just maximize that, put the URL in there and do a search, and you can see that we're looking for plumbers. Okay, there's the search keyword, and our listing gets resolved, or rather our search query gets resolved at our target listing, whatever the target listing is that we're actually trying to send traffic for. So by doing this, we can send traffic for that keyword to this particular listing if we chose to. Obviously it's not going to really do us much good, because clearly we wouldn't be optimizing this hair salon page for that keyword. But if you were sending relevant keywords, then you've got a much better chance of ranking. And I use this to pull listings from outside of the maps just to the bottom of the map, so that I can then just do normal search and click traffic. So that's the first thing that I'm going to show you. The second one is we're going to show you a little trick where we can actually extend to quite some degree, we can extend the proximity of a listing. Now proximity, I mentioned earlier, is one of the 4 ranking factors, and it's probably, in fact it is the most influential ranking factor. It's the most prominent ranking factor, is proximity when it comes to Google My Business and Maps. Because at the end of the day this is all based around geo, so Google are trying to serve up the most relevant search result, and they're doing that in maps primarily by location. So they're looking at, okay, out of all the search results that we've got, which one is the nearest to the searcher, and that they will put a lot of weight on that. But there are ways that we can get around it. That's all covered in the course. There are ways that we can stretch that proximity filter, and this is one of them. Okay, so this time let's have a look what we can do in Google Maps and playing around with proximity as well as the keyword. So this time I've already ran the tool to get the URL that we wanted to use. This is the one that we will be sending traffic over. So let's go to Google search and pop it in there. And what we'll see is that we're looking for plumber, Okay, it resolves itself at this same listing that we were looking at before, Sisters Hair Lounge, which is in Hobson's Gate, Currumbine 6028, which is Western Australia. But it's put the pin for that business, Sisters Hair Lounge, right at the Statue of Liberty. Now, obviously, we're not going to want to try and rank this particular hair salon in New York. That would be stretching things just a little too far. But I've done that just to labour the point so that you can see exactly how this works. So that what we would be doing in a real situation is we would be manipulating things so that we're stretching the proximity in and around the areas that we want to rank in. So that was just to give you a little flavour of one of the things that we're going to teach you in the course, is absolutely how to completely manipulate what we're sending to Google in order to get our GMBs to rank exactly where we want them and how we want them.